huge list for our meeting today, but we did want to just kind of go over some of the events that we've got coming up. The next one being Champions of al-Barran. We have our champion, our heavy champion of al-Barran. Do you have anything you want to say about your tournament?
Yeah, it's going to be a line tournament, so that way everybody gets to fight everybody, and it'll be able to be really fast. I know we only have an hour. It's going to be the last two highest point winners will have an actual final tournament. If there is a bye at all, if we have an odd kind of thing, everybody will have a bye that will be Her Excellency's pleasure, whether it be a entertainment or whatever. And then the final round will be His Excellency's choice of weapons. Everything else is bring your best.
Nice. And our rapier champion.
Also planning on getting everybody a chance to fight everybody. It will be two 20-minute bear pits with a 5-minute break in between. After the second 20-minute bear pit, the two top fighters will fight a best 2 out of 3 final.
Wonderful.
Also bring your best.
Excellent. I don't think our archer is here, but I thought.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he can be there because he's like swamped with his PhD work.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who the archer coordinator is, if there is one. But
Well, it's him.
okay, I don't think.
I've been in contact with him. So
Okay.
my understanding is that he is planning on having a very similar setup as to last year. I think he's planning on being there. He hasn't said that he's not. So archery should be same setup.
Sure, yeah, he told me he was. He comes over for leather crafting. So.
Yeah. And then for we've got 2 more. We've got is our Arts and Science Champion.
Oh, Ispan, he's not here today.
Eastmont's not here today. Anyway, so we'll have more information on that, but pretty much just bring, please enter that competition. And then finally, we've got our Bard of al-Barran, who will be doing kind of a similar thing as last year, because that was a lot of fun, where you will perform at whatever level you're during the day at one time, and then of course we'll have the after court and dinner Bardic Circle. So please enter all of these, because we just love having our champions. Thank you, champions, for having served so well and so dutifully. So that is September 28th. Then the next thing that we have that I've posted on Facebook, but the Rio Rancho Library is having a big kind of medieval day, a fantasy fair they're calling it. And it's a really great, I think it's a better recruitment opportunity than Summerfest, because it's actually they actually want us to like teach people or give a lecture or talk about. So I think it's going to be people who are more interested in doing what we do, but we don't need a huge group of people. If there's maybe a dozen of us who just want to go and give a talk about leatherworking or give a talk about fencing, that's what they're looking for. So I'll be putting some more information out, but if you have a question or an idea that you'd like to teach, they're going to have a whole area for us. There's going to be a lot of events going on, all medieval themed.
Do you know what the date is?
It's October 12th. October 12th from like 10 to 1. It's not even a really...
I think we're going to be...
Wednesday.
No, it's true, which is why we own, if we can get half a dozen to a dozen people, that would be awesome. So I'll put more information, but if you just kind of get that in the back of your head. And then, fall is busy. Then October, Aelric, there we are, our Sorted Knots.
Yeah. Hi everybody. So at the end of October, it's going to be the 25th to the 28th. We are fusing Knock on Wood and Sorted Affair into a single event. A bunch of the coordinators are here, and we've been busy as hell getting all of this stuff together. But Friday is going to be loaded, and we're planning to do a potluck feast that night. And then possibly the midnight pillow fight will be Friday. It might be Saturday, but we're planning on basically doing a torchlight pillow fight with pool noodle style sword. Like, it's going to be a blast. And then Saturday we have 3 really incredible tournaments. Tetsuya is going to be running one of them. Master Eric, Simon's running another one, and then Master Eric is running the third. And that's going to take up all of Saturday. If we have time at the end of the day, we're going to hopefully do a war practice, because there's a bunch of really nice space up there, which would be great for putting two sides up and actually going. And we're going to have the archery area. I wanted to tell you about this. We're going to have the archery area for the entire weekend, so we can set it up Friday immediately. So we will have archery all weekend as well.
And archery is going to be...
Yes, Cedro Peak, which is basically, if anyone who's been to Outlandish, you turn off just before the Outlandish, like you drive out to Outlandish, there's a turn off, and then you go kind of back up into the mountains, and there's a whole area. We've got a covered area. It's going to be really nice. I do want to let people know there is no water on site, so please bring your own water. And we do need people to pitch in for food on Friday, and we are looking for people to cook a feast for Saturday. So if anyone is down to volunteer for that, I would love it. Volunteers generally are actually good. So,
A couple of things to add to that.
Yeah.
Archery and thrown weapons will be open style, so you'll be able to come and go to the tournaments, come and go to the archery, and it'll just be a cumulative scoring. And you end up with whatever you end up with, right, Michael?
Instead of having a time where you have to show up, we'll have a bunch of novelty targets and a challenge target. You can just shoot, get your score. At the end, we'll let everybody know who won. If you want to shoot it twice and try to up your score, that's fine. But the score that sticks is going to be your lowest score.
Okay.
So that makes it a lot more open and accessible for everybody to do multiple things. The other thing is this is a limited amount of people site.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So the site maxes out at 150 people. And when we get the other half, it will go up to 250 people, but that will only be for Sunday. So, limited space. If people want a day trip, please RSVP and let me know. We'll be putting out a flyer relatively soon that has all of the contact information on it. I also wanted to let people know we do have the site Thursday if you volunteer. So you can come up Thursday and help us set up and then be there for the whole weekend if you want. Yeah, it's another thing to note.
Site,
it's beautiful. It is going to be cash only because we do not have, there's cell reception up there, but we don't have a PayPal system already set up. So it's going to be cash only for that. I would appreciate if people would RSVP just so we can get a head count. And if anybody knows about merchants that want to come, we have a merchant coordinator, and so far there are 2 people who have signed up to come and vend. So please send them my way. Is anybody else who's helping have anything they want to add?
Keep an eye out for our sign-up sheets for volunteers.
Please and thank
we
you.
need gate, we need
Yes.
watch, we need heralds, both
Exactly.
field and activities. We need marshals. We need list people.
Yes.
Gate people, yeah. And people that just want to volunteer and have fun.
Also, parking may end up becoming limited, so if you can carpool for day trips, that would be incredible. Because people who are going to be staying up there need to be able to keep their vehicles up there, and there is relatively limited parking. So if day trippers could carpool, that would be great. But I think that covers all of our bases. Thank you guys so much for your attention. What's up?
There is a new captain of the Silvertine tournament. You do not have to be a member of the Silvertines in order to fight in it. I didn't see you, I'm sorry. He's in charge.
If you want to just explain the whole deal.
It's a great format.
His format's
You're gonna love it.
So the Captain of the Silvertine tournament will be a bardic tournament. You must sing, recite poetry, recite an edda, call orders. I don't care. You must be speaking so the marshals can hear you.
I love it.
While fighting.
While fighting, you have a 5-second timer. If you stop singing, if you exceed that 5 seconds, you get 1 warning. Second time, you're dead. My marshals, one of them is confirmed, the other one I'm still hunting. One of them will be Mistress Brigitta. You must sing or project so she can hear you. My other one, that's my hope and dream, is Don Michael. But Don Michael will have an interesting set of directions. He is to run his mouth. As if that's hard for him. He must hear you over him running his mouth.
Project!
And Brigitta is probably going to be wearing earbuds.
I may be handing those off.
Oh, and in addition, we're going to hopefully be setting up a tent wall melee. Basically building like a bunch of buildings. So there's a bunch of shit going on. Tetsuya, is there anything else that you need? Are you doing anything else? Are you running watch? Do you know who's running watch?
I am not
just doing the tournament.
I'm just doing the tournament.
Cool. I have been running around. Wonderful. Do you need to let anyone else know anything about anything?
No.
Beautiful.
Don't be stupid.
Yes. October 25th is the, I believe, the Friday.
Yes.
And it goes up until that Sunday, which will be the 28th. And if you want to come on the 24th, please let us know. And we do technically have the site until the Monday, so you don't have to leave Sunday night.
Wonderful. And it's a great time of year. It's not too hot, not too cold usually, guys. It's a beautiful site. Take advantage of just relaxing.
Oh, I know.
You'll be prepared for the possibility of it getting cold because it is going to be the end of October and we're going to be on top of a mountain. But I think that that's all of our bases covered. So thank you guys. Thank you all so much for your attention.
Thank you. All right, so then after that would be our traditional Toys for Tots. We would love to have somebody help organize that.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a date already set?
There is not. We can work around that. I mean, I've had some ideas thrown out there, but you know, last year we kind of had to do it last minute, which is not ideal, just because we'd like to get the word out. It was still successful, but it's a one-day thing. We can, you know, make it as complex or as simple as we like. But so if that's something that you would like to get involved with. Thank you. Yes, Master Adam has said he is happy to serve as a mentor. If you're like, I'd like to try that, but I don't know how to undergo it, he will be happy to help guide you along. So jump on in there. It's not that scary. And then it's time for Midwinter. Woo!
So the Midwinter theme this year is Mediterranean Sea, Cradle of Civilization. It is going to be a very Minoan Midwinter.
Yeah! Partly in honor of the steward and partly in honor of somebody who's getting...
Yes, so Aishi is being elevated and her elevation will be a very Minoan elevation. And so partly because both she and I are personas of Minoan, we're going to have a very Minoan Midwinter. But I opened it up to Mediterranean because that's a very broad. I recognize that not everybody wants to do Minoan, but decorations will be Minoan. There will be an ANS contest. There will be Greek mythology in any medium. We will have a scavenger hunt. Mistress Catriona will be doing court dancing. I've given her a challenge to see if she can do Mediterranean, or if she can do Minoan or Greek dancing, if she can find something. If not, there will be some of the regular court dancing, but I would love for her to try and find.
Sounds like try to find something educational there.
Yes. Salona will be teaching a class on medieval boutonnieres and corsages.
Ooh.
Of course, regular Midwinter activities, bring your games, play your games at your tables. Wolfala is doing the feast. It will be a Mediterranean feast. So we need volunteers for kitchen, for gate, our lovely gate and PayPals and scores coordinator.
You'll be hearing from me.
Yes. I'm looking for a royal liaison. We need setup and teardown volunteers, everything. And then the next day, of course, so that's going to be at the Shriners Hall. And the next day, war practice will be at Manal School. Woo! And we will have access to the library, so we can do some indoor activities. They're bathrooms. Yes, and bathrooms. Real bathrooms, not pretty.
And they are nice bathrooms.
Yes. We will need, we have to take our own trashes. The site is actually free, as long as we take our own trash and clean up after ourselves. So I will need people to help me
empty trashes there.
And our date for Midwinter is?
Our date for Midwinter is December 21st and 22nd. It's late this year, guys. It is. It is. And we will also have some non-fighting activities at Midwinter, at war practice. We're going to do a crafters green. And then we'd like to do some games like maybe Bunkerhausen and some other games like that. Lord Hardwin is my activities coordinator, so if you have ideas for activities, whether at Midwinter or at war practice, hit him up and he will we'll talk it over, and I'm sure whatever activities you want to do will be great.
Wonderful.
Woohoo! And site fees. So they are 15? No. They are, it's, hang on just a second. Yeah.
Will we be able to do takeout for those?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Pre-reg will be up very soon. We've got Alicia on that and Erwan. So Erwan and I are working on setting up for pre-reg and for PayPal payments so that we'll be able to use cards. You should be able to, we'll probably have that up within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So your site fees are adult non-members $30, adult members $20, 17 and under are free, and the feast is $15.
Thank you. Woohoo! All right. So we don't have anything planned for the spring, but it's not too late, not too soon to start working on Outlandish.
Right. Never too soon to start working on it.
Actually, just right around the corner, so we need lots of help with Outlandish.
Well, we need some organizers. Because Doña Genevieva said, absolutely not, I'm not doing it 2 years. Love you guys, sorry.
And you guys, and whoever ends up being the steward is going to have to do one heck of a job.
Say you were sad.
Indeed, but I bet she's willing to offer some lessons that she learned. So please think about that, or if you think you know somebody, I mean, we have a pretty good turnout, but if you think of somebody that has mentioned they might be interested in hosting it, as always, they will not be alone. We're here for them. Our fabulous Seneschal's here for them, and our previous organizers. So, but we really do want to get that started, because the sooner you start, the less stressful it is to pull everything together.
And time flies.
It really does. It really does. So that's our May looking ahead, and then this is really far in advance, but we are scheduled to host Kingdom Arts and Sciences Collegium in October of 2025. September of 2025. So again, you know, we hosted that a couple of years ago before the rotation came up. So you know, I think we did a really good job hosting that one, and yeah.
I'll be the ANS Collegium deputy for next year.
Excellent.
And we would love to try doing a hotel event for it. That's kind of a new thing here.
Okay.
So if anyone's interested in learning how to steward an event and learning how to do kind of this different style event, I will be really happy to help mentor someone whoever is interested in doing this will be the official event steward for Collegium, because I am not, because I'm running the classes. But I will help you learn how to talk to and negotiate with hotels, how to get all the paperwork set up, how to get the budget submitted, and everything else.
So is that a requirement that they do it that way, or if somebody's got an idea that doesn't include hotel, are they okay?
If someone has an idea that does not include hotel, that is great.
But that's an option that we should explore.
We need more classrooms than we have been allotted at the facilities we have used at Collegium in the past.
Okay.
We are using 9 classrooms this month in Drygestan for Collegium, and we have 3 outdoor tents in addition. So we need to have a site that has at least 6 to 8 classrooms.
Perfect.
Hotel convention space is perfect for that.
Okay, so lots of options, but again, please, if you're interested, you will not be on your own. You'll have very experienced organizers to guide you and help you.
That's all I can think of.
Well,
also gold key here for anyone who might need to zhuzh up their.
Thank you, Gold Key. That does remind me, we do have a couple of officer positions that we are still hoping to fill. We are long overdue for having an arts and science officer. Master Rolleaf, kind of has been holding on, helping, but his term is long done. And it's not a huge time sink, but we do, it's arts and science is hugely important for al-Barran. So if it's something you're considering, come talk to me. I'll help you. Rolleaf will coach you. We have, what is the other position? We have Archer. Yes, we need captain of the Archer.
And we've got Chronicler coming up.
We really need a deputy exchequer. I know that's kind of like the behind the scenes heavy duty, but we really need that because we just do, because that's important. So.
And Chronicler at the end of the year.
Chronicler, yes, that's right.
We're almost at the end of the year, so let's
Anything you're interested in, come on over. We'll help you out. I think
So the meeting being concluded, Their Excellencies invite one and all to peruse the items and enjoy lunch.
Huzzah.